Hello, everybody. My name is Kuuribro, and I'm here with a special new series to commemorate the changing of my banner up top and relabeling myself as the angriest Canadian. I'm going to hate everything and my life because this is one of the few games I have actually rage quit. I'm here with a new buddy of mine from a bunch of my art live streams. Say hi to Scott.
Hey, internets. How's it going?
I said then say hi to you. You're out of order. You asshole. How dare you?
I will go sit in the corner.
So, we did try to do this, before, we had, what you might call, a
Moderate
little
success.
bit of a problem.
Yeah, no sleep plus Dark Souls equals a very bad playthrough.
We didn't even notice, for like an entire hour of play almost, that we had a weapon outside of the broken sword bullshit that we're stuck with at the very beginning.
Yeah, these guys look like they're gonna be a pain in the ass. Well, actually, I remember... Wait a minute, I actually remember fighting these guys with a sword.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed with this compared to Dark Souls 2, which I should clarify, and I'm pretty sure someone is going to nag my case about it, I have played Dark Souls 2, but not Dark Souls 1.
In the age of ancients,
Yeah,
the world
and it took me a little while to realize that last time as well, so I was skipping through everything because I've seen it all. Scott hasn't played this game before, so we're not gonna skip everything.
I have seen this cutscene, actually, but it is very interesting. One thing I've come to really love about the Dark Souls universe is its way of storytelling. Most of the time, it doesn't go through things like cutscenes like this. It shows a little bit of the world as you explore it, and I absolutely love games like that.
Yeah. And I'm sure that there is going to be at least one or two or a dozen people that have never seen Dark Souls or the Dark Souls story before. They'll be watching this on my channel. I know it's fucking impossible to believe, but it has happened. There have been people that have discovered games on my tiny little channel before, and I don't want to deny them that.
Yeah.
What I will do for anyone new who's or anyone that knows Dark Souls.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
This guy's pretty cool. But I will put a timestamp down so that you can skip ahead in the video, and there will be an annotation too, so you won't have had to watch half of it before you hear me say that.
and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
Yeah, Santa's seen better days.
Oh yeah.
And the
Put him under the sun for a while when he becomes a fanatic.
easily forgotten.
That's why he has this little place up north.
With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons.
I always forget what dragons have to do with this game.
Mighty gods peeled apart their
Right.
sunscreen,
They were
Oh.
crucial to the backstory.
bewitched
Oh, now this is just cool.
firestorms.
I have always been a fan of stories of knights, monsters, and...
Death and
Oh no, that's pretty freaking neato.
see the scales
Is that what we're getting in for here?
dragons were no
I'm sorry. Sorry.
You are not. Don't lie. People
Yeah.
who make puns are not sorry about them. They're sorry they got caught.
Thus began
Usually, yes.
age of fire.
I'm sure there's at least a dozen jokes that have gone over my head, though.
But soon the flames
Another thing I love about the Dark Souls games,
and only
seeing
the dark will remain.
an amazing place like this become just utter ruin. I may sound cynical here, but seeing the comparison between
Even now, there are only
a bustling city to something that just...
and man sees
So everything just seems to become more interesting when all you see are the remnants or the remains and what it might have been. Seeing the process of how it started and how it ended.
carriers of the accursed
I don't know, just ruins have always fascinated me. When I was growing up, I lived in a place called what was it called? Sterling Forest. It was once right now it's this bustling, huge forest surrounding a lake. But at one point or another, it was a mining town. And so everywhere you go, like if you walk through the forest, you'll sometimes come across railroad tracks, mining shafts, bits of ruins of buildings, and as a kid, it was dangerous, but I always wanted to explore them, and it was the mystery of finding out what those places were like at one point was what fascinated me.
And in this land,
See, that is not me at all. Like, I like things that are bright and colorful and shiny and full of life. I like seeing movement. I like seeing things that are interesting, like to just watch in motion. It's the opposite of ruins and dank exploration.
wait the end.
That's not to say I dislike games like this, but they're much fewer and far between for me to enjoy. I do not enjoy the myriad of like early access games and like exploration games and all the stuff that's like The Forest and Subnautica and all those types of games that come out where it's just like in Rust where you're just put in a world and you just go look around. I'm like, no, I'm bored. Fucking give me something to do. Point me somewhere.
That I can at least agree with. It seems we're seeing a more common trend of those kind of games. Now, this is something that fascinated me right off the bat. Who is this guy that dropped you the key?
Oh, that's just dear old Dad.
Well, gee, Dad sure took his time to get here.
He couldn't come here immediately. They would know something was up. He had to wait for the perfect opportunity to stab a guy and give me my dungeon cell key.
Yeah, right when we're pretty much walking dead.
Okay, so I do not yet have the hatchet. Damn you, world!
Curse this decrepit body, I cannot feel my skin. But that's probably for the better.
So until I, actually hit the point where I do get my hatchet, I'm going to be checking my equipment like very frequently so that we don't stick with this broken sword any longer than we need to. Like, I cannot stress that enough. We got into the undead burg with this thing. Let's go ahead and check. What do you know? I've had a hand axe the entire time.
Only in a Curion stream.
I barely made it through the tutorial without figuring out how to use my pyromancy.
But the fact that you did make it through the tutorial at all was surprising. With what you actually tried to go up against everything else with. Half the time, audience, he was just punching people, and that seemed to be working better than this piece of scrap we're currently wielding right now.
I did find out a secret. If you have pyromancy equipped and you just punch people, your fists are on fire and it does like quadruple damage.
It's not... You're still better off with a sword.
Absolutely, but flaming fist is better than broken sword. Like, it's still better than something sharp and metal, which I found to be curious.
Alright, so... Well, this time, take your time, don't aggro people, and we'll get through this just fine.
Hulk smash!
With... Yes. We'll just go with that.
I'm still going to attempt this just because
And you are not going to...
Wait. Shit. Yeah, I don't have the pyromancy thing yet, so I can't get the flaming fist of glory.
Not yet. At least.
Yeah, I stab you. Yeah. Okay. Maybe gut stabbing is not the best way to go about this.
Angry Canadian tried broken sword. It was ineffective.
Run away! I'll get you next time. Gadget! I love that. I don't know what that gesture is or why they give it to you, but I love it.
Yeah. Alright, so let's do a quick recap. Later on, and I have a feeling I know when, it's actually to your left, I think, right there. No, just the shield, I guess. Remember, you get it pretty soon.
Yeah, we definitely do pick it up somewhere. Oh, maybe it's this guy up here. There we go.
There you-
There's my hand axe. Ah, yes, finally.
Always wanted to be an axe murderer.
Weapon of the gods.
I thought the weapon of
Yeah.
the gods were like... Never mind, I'll stop. When was this
I
game
wonder
released?
how
Like,
long oh, sorry.
when was this game released? Like 2011?
Earlier than that. That was only 4 years ago. This game was like 20... I guess it is 2016. I want to say it was 2009 or 2010.
And
'Cause
well, and then
It wasn't new when me and my first roommate in this apartment played it. Yeah, ah, shit. My legs! I can't feel my legs! Oh, wait.
what are you
They're
talking
okay.
about? You're walking fine. Just walk it off, man. Ah, what are you doing?
Kill the man with the Estus flask.
You bastard!
He gave me a key. I don't think he would have given me a key if we just let him let him explain himself, like heard him out.
Yeah, he would. He's got like nothing left. Maybe the last thing he would have wanted was just for someone to hear his tale.
Oh shit, we can't anymore. I forgot that was the button for the Estus flask. Oh right, it was the key for this door, so there's no way we would have progressed without him giving it to us. Yeah, sorry, like to any viewers like who hadn't seen that guy before, he pretty much like just gives you
There's
like
your
a little sob story about how we're all undead. He was giving me something with his last breath of life, and then when we leave the room, he dies off screen and we get some souls, and it's really sad, but I just wanted to skip all of that and get to the good stuff, so I killed him. Stabbed him in the throat with my hand axe. I think this is a better result for everyone involved.
Right. The next guy in this room is a little tougher, I think. He has some armor and I think a shield. Yeah, that's... Oh, ow, shit.
Well, I used the wrong block button. Still managed to die in the tutorial mission.
Well, to be fair, you're
Look at
doing
him.
about as...
He's all,
You are still doing better. You are still doing better than last time.
He's all proud of himself and shit. He's just like, I got it. I'm like, fuck you. Coming to get you.
But yeah, back to the topic at hand I think we were having before. This game still holds up surprisingly well. Just looking at it, the aesthetics are nice, it still holds that particular ambience about it. The atmosphere it's trying to pull off. You are in fact in a dying world. And, ooh, I think this guy might have given you... No, there's nothing up here.
Yeah, like we fell into like this little area, but there's nothing really secret about it because there's nothing in it. You know what, buddy? Just like fucking chill your goddamn undead hooters there.
What Hooters?
I don't know. The ones that he stole off his neighbor when he died? Man, undead have their brains rotting and shit. Don't ask me to make sense of what they're doing. All I know is that he wanted some, I think. Get out of here.
Fair enough. Dodge back, don't... You see like 2 or 3 people charging in, don't go rushing in there yourself. There you go, block.
Fuck you, fuck you.
There's your souls.
Where did I get the pyromancy thing though? I think I did.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you did.
Right. Like, put it on instead of my weapon so that I can always keep my shield up. That's what's up.
Exactly, there you go. Alright, wait for him to strike first, then strike yourself.
Go and get you. Yeah, not so hot shit now, are you, Mr. Ragdoll? Look at you, you're all just like, oh no, leave me alone. Ah, I wish I could still roar. I'm so sad about that.
I'm sure... Well, actually, I want you to try something for me. Press the select
Gestures.
button. Yeah, there you go.
You. Fuck you. So sick of your garbage.
Yeah, that's one emote we didn't get in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, they also remedied the whole ragdoll thing in Dark Souls 2. Well, most of the time when you defeat an enemy, they just sort of fade into dust. Ah, that looks like it hurt.
Very, very good. Because the ragdoll thing, it kind of does take away a little bit of the atmosphere and ambiance in this one. Like, when these big, like, super scary monsters, you can just kind of kick them around for a while and they just flop like little Raggedy Anns.
Exactly, and that takes away, I believe, what do they call that? Graphical fidelity or whatever? No, that's probably not it. Oh, wait a minute! I recognize that weapon he has.
Well, I got crushed.
That's the great demon. That's the great demon hammer. I think you can actually get that in here.
Oh, good goddamn it! I really should have made a stop at the bonfire outside. Why did I get so close? No! Fucking...
There's just something satisfying about you get out of the... Just every swing he makes, you can feel that power to it. You know that shit's gonna hurt.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't really matter because now I should be able to just... Come on, come on. Slash, slash.
There you go.
Give him a big scar in his big green old demon's butt. I hope that the next game they make is called Demon's Butt. Like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Demon's Butt.
Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to probably wait another few years, because Dark Souls 3 is actually right around the corner.
Dark Souls 3, Demon's Butt.
I don't know, maybe. It seems like there's gonna be some really creepy guys there. I was actually just talking about that with Gurren earlier, and that might be the first game he actually picks up in the series.
It is stated.
I haven't been watching anything about it because, for the most part, I don't like these games. Like, I like watching them, I like the environment, I like researching them. But the actual playing, it's like I said, I'm not super into the whole bleak and exploration, and I'm not into the bashing your head against a frustrating wall. I'm doing this because I think it's going to be funny, and I have a YouTube now, so I need that. Also, not just for that. Like, I don't want to put across just that message. I do want to come back and conquer it, because like I said, I rage quit this game before. And once the idea got into my head that you might want to play it with me, I was like, maybe this is a chance to go remove that stain from my history.
Yeah, I originally did play Dark Souls 2 as well, but I didn't really finish it until actually sometime recently, actually. Because, like you, I had gotten to the point where I feel like I was just being stagnant, losing more... Why would you do that? What is with you and killing people?
I went and I researched it. Like, I wanted to know, like, what was up with this guy, and he doesn't give you anything. He's not really important in any way. So this is a primer for our adventure, is fuck this, like, nihilist, sad asshole at Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, but what happened to the whole... Oh, shit. That was brutal!
Alright, cool. Well, now he's hostile to us for all of eternity.
That was not a smart thing to do, dude. That wasn't smart.
So, turn around and run. Ooh, sweet humanity.
What up? Oh, boy. Oh, dear.
I got this.
I hope you do, buddy.
Whoa, whoop.
Yeah, you totally got this, buddy. Did you remember to at least pick up the souls when you respawned?
Yes, I did.
Good. Now run. I don't know what is with you and killing people, but it's
still going to be chasing me. Dodging around. Don't stab me. Oh my god! I fucking did it again.
Maybe you should learn. Oh, jeez.
Well, I can't really do anything until we deal with this guy now. Now that I've started this little challenge, he's just kind of gonna chase us. I can kick him off the stairs. Just let me get you in on my plan right there. That's what I do intend to do. I just need to get him
With four,
into the right position to do so.
Well, with 4 undead plus him chasing you, that seems like it's going to be a lot harder. Like, it sounds good on paper.
I got it.
Man, he's pissed.
Nope, nope, nope. That's 3 of them dealt with. Whoop! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Can't never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now I can properly deal with this guy.
What exactly do you mean by kick off the stairs?
Come at me.
Like, can you literally kick him in this game?
Shitty block. Yes, you can. Like this. Whoa. I was gonna do it. Well, fucking goddamn it.
One thing you should always learn when dealing, like, while the Estus flask is plentiful in how it's used, it needs to be used rightly, because there's that one 1 second where you're very vulnerable, and a good portion of what you just, like, regained is gone.
Don't step in the fire. Like, I'm a pyromancer. You think? No, not going to back up off the stairs again. Just that's not a thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, because if you did it again, I would actually be very sorry for you. Like, first time.
Shit. That was a really good chance for me right there, and I missed it. Come on. Boom. There we go.
Oh. You got him.
Got him.
Shit, man, you
1,000
got him.
souls, and now he will no longer. Oh, those fucking ragdoll bodies. Okay, cool.
What kind of element? What at least kind of bothers me about this, because he's basically the first guy you would have talked to. He would have given you an idea of what your goal is.
The goal is to go and ring the bells. He says something like there's actually 2 of them, one up really high and one down really low, and then he's just kind of like a sad, depressed emo for the rest of the game. At one point or another he turns on you, so I just wanted to nip that in the bud. I can't remember, what did you say? We're just gonna skim on right past that. Did you want strength or dexterity? Because I can deal with either one. I will learn to adapt.
Well, you seem actually very balanced in your stats. I'm actually kind of surprised. But, for the most part, it's good to have some, like, you can pretty much fire, like, 8 fireballs now, right?
Yes, I can. I have another attunement slot, but I don't have anything for it. Pyromancy you don't need stats for. It's just like...
Intelligence does raise that, though.
No, it doesn't. I've looked into this. It does not.
Really?
Intelligence is sorcery. Pyromancy is nothing. It is on its own.
Shit,
Intelligence
man.
is sorcery, faith is holy, and pyromancy is just independent of stats.
But then how do you raise it?
You don't. The spells you get are just as powerful as they are, and that's it.
Oh, shit. Well then, I would recommend increasing your base strength then. At least for now.
Okay.
Because it's always good to have that backup when you run out of fire. I learned that the hard way when starting my my own sorcery character when I tried to go through this.
Like, well, are you aware that like there's strength and dexterity weapons? They scale based on how high.
Yes, yes, I am.
Their
But that was long.
is. So
that was long before I learned about it, though.
But what I'm saying is that like you say it's good to have strength as a backup, and I'm saying that it doesn't have to be strength. There's dexterity weapons. They scale
of course.
just as well.
I think it's safe to assume a hand axe would benefit from strength, though, right?
I'm not going to keep this hand axe very long. This is a shit weapon.
Okay, fair enough. I am aware of the bonuses each weapon can give. Like for knives and rapiers, dexterity works very well. While for large swords, and I can assume swords, well, maybe not swords in general, But
The weapons
clubs,
I'm not
axes.
even concerned about. It's the defensive options. If you go strength, you're a shield guy. If you go agility, you're a dodge guy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Past,
And what do you
past that, there's weapons to go with whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. Another thing I like about Dark Souls is the type of there's like a large variety of weapons that all have their own individual uses. Like like standard straight swords and daggers are used for the speedy character who likes to get a lot of hits in, but needs to do it chips away after a while. And while for people who just love the all-out damage, you got these huge clubs and giant swords that don't seem sensible for any man to really wield. Like in Dark Souls 2, my personal favorite weapon would have to be the Pursuer's Ultra Great Sword. If you could find that online, I would totally recommend just posting that in this, because it is a pretty big fucking weapon compared to the actual player character.
Well, I haven't played like Dark Souls 2, so I don't know about the viability of stuff like that. But I know that in Dark Souls 1, you don't use weapons like that. If no, I mean like you just don't. If it's that large, you can't wield it with one hand, and if you can't wield it with a shield or with some kind of a defensive option, you are going to die.
That's not necessarily the case. I mean, in Dark Souls 2, I tend to have a shield regardless. I mean, hell, my character is so strong, I'm wielding a great shield and a great sword at the same time, like a majority of the time.
Okay, but how much investment did that take?
A bit, yes. It did. I had to actually use a couple different accessories, like the Old Knight's Ring, which actually increases your equipment load. Because if I didn't have that, a majority of the time I was going to be doing fat rolls. But
Right.
after a while, I noticed that even while my hits were slow, they covered a wide area, and they did a shit ton of damage. I mean, I'm starting a new character right now that's actually not quite different from your own, a pyromancy/sword build. And holy shit, I compared to what I had before, I feel like I feel like I'm still not doing shit. Well, I know the enemies quite well. I actually went through one of the earliest levels, and it took me a while to actually get through it. Just because I didn't feel like I was doing enough damage. But I found it seems with each build that it has its own upsides and its downside. It is clear you can outbreak through that.
Well, if I can't, then I'm not really sure how else to get up. Like, this looked like the way to do that.
Well, I've been through this area before as well, and I noticed there were a couple different directions you can go. So it's just a matter of looking around. Let's see.
Oh, right, the messages. Be wary of trap. Yeah, I've already figured that out.
Yeah, you're a bit late to the game on that one, that one, buddy. Oh God, maybe I shouldn't have.
When I first went through in Dark Souls, the build that I did was as a strength guy, and I was having supreme problems with it. It just
Really?
wasn't working for me. Yeah, that's what made me rage quit, is because I was too friggin' slow. I built myself as a tank, and then as a tank, I couldn't get away from things when they overwhelmed me.
Well, like I said, Dark Souls is a game where you gotta play smart, and if that wasn't working for you, I'm sure there must have been something wrong going on. I mean, if it was whether you were slow or whether you were fast, whether you just weren't racking enough damage, I'm pretty sure there's probably an opportunity somewhere later down the road where you can reallocate your soul level.
Not in the first one.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a thing you have here.
Oh shit.
At least as far as I'm aware, when I was doing some researching around and stuff, it's like when you go into New Game Plus, you just you have to know what you're going to build by that point. I think that they said that people on the internet said something to the tune of the game is forgiving enough if you're good enough that you can get through it in your first playthrough with basically any build. But on New Game Plus and above, you have to have a plan, or else you are just going to build yourself into a corner because you can't reallocate.
Yeah, that sounds like that's not a situation I'd want to find myself in.
Hello,
Holy
dragon!
Jeez! What happened to there being a... Yeah, what? Speaking of which, if there's a dragon here, does that mean whatever war that this whole world went through didn't work?
I think that might actually be a drake, which is different from a dragon somehow. Ow.
Yeah,
man,
there
I
is a
just
difference.
Sat there and ate that.
There's a slight difference, but they're pretty much just cut from the same cloth, at least from what I know of actual dragon mythos.
Nope.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that, that one archer. In fact,
Ah, crap, they have shields.
Is there a way to, like, break through them? Because I remember there was this one technique in Dark Souls
If you
2.
kick. If you kick, you can break through the shield. I just don't want to do that right now. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Come on, do something. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, yeah, battle scars. Arrow battle scars. Yep.
Hey, chicks love scars.
But do they love arrows sticking out of your chest? Because I've done that in my Metal Gear Solid 3 play. Like, I got pinned with like 3 arrows or something. And if you let those injuries heal, you can't remove the arrows. They're just there permanently, and I love it.
Oh, that is new. I never heard of anything like that. That sounds very interesting. I gotta get that... Oh my god. This is another thing I'm probably gonna get shelled at for. But I have also never played Metal Gear Solid 3.
Neither had I before I started my current playthrough of it, and I've been enjoying it. But I don't know if I'm going to continue posting all of the videos on it.
Really?
Because like viewership, like it's kind of dropping off a little bit. I might replace that like with this for a little while, and then maybe go back, or like maybe start recording something else. I don't really know just yet.
Well,
you seem to have your wits
we all need a
about
break
you.
from something every now and then,
you
right?
are a welcome customer.
I have been like I've still been playing it with my friend. Like I've got
who's this
most
asshole?
of the whole game recorded. This is a little shopkeeper who's just kind of a little bit out of his wits, but he's just out of the way and mostly friendly.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below, and up above there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Well, I can see why nobody's been buying. He looks nuts.
Nah, with a laugh like that, I mean he's super trustworthy.
Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business, or we talk nothing at all.
Like, all right, geez, fine.
Ooh. Some good stuff here.
Right. He has the bottomless box, allowing inventory management at bonfire. That's something that I think we want to pick up with the 1,000 souls that
you
we had
kindly.
gathered. And I don't really want to kill this guy, because I think he's our only source of arrows if we ever wanted to start using a bow.
What is with you and killing people?
Everybody's out to get you, man. Dark Souls is a cruel, mysterious place.
No, really, I'm thinking just what happened in your Undertale playthrough just kind of stuck with you after you went through the genocide run, and that's making me very concerned.
Shh, spoilers!
Still, it's one of those games I would really recommend that just someone actually play before actually, like, hearing any about stuff like that.
You haven't said anything about it, you just said that I was a terrible person and killed everybody. Hey, internet, I was a terrible person and killed everybody. It's my only video with over 1,000 views. Bet you didn't know that.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah. And whoop! I missed. Shit.
You nailed that landing perfectly,
I
bud.
don't want to go all the way back around there, but there's a secret in there, and... Alright, we're gonna go all the way back around, and then when we get in there, we're going to end this first episode.
Oh, but we were having so much fun.
Dude, we're just gonna record another one. This is how this Let's Play thing works.
Shh, don't let them know that.
I know you're new to the game here, but... Okay, I am here. Are you fucking serious? You're still shooting at me?
Oh, hey, they're undead. What do they know? They know nothing better but to shoot and to hit people and apparently eat brains. Speaking of eating brains, we really ought to
okay. I'm going to end off on something special here. So, before we do that, I'm going to say thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked the episode, remember to hit that like button down below, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and share it with your friends if you like the fact that I'm playing this, because I know people like Dark Souls, and it helps me grow the channel a little bit. So now, everybody, drum roll for me. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna what?
Look how cute he is, though.
I'm not seeing cute, I'm seeing serious and intense.
I'm not. Like, I'm just seeing, like, this, like, adorable child. I'm like, oh my god. Doesn't even have a bandana, doesn't have an eye patch. Look at him, he's a baby.